Hi, everyone. Hopefully, you're doing well and enjoying some of the incredible weather we have. So, I have an interview today that I couldn't be more excited about. I'm going to be showcasing Stella Nuginda, and she is the owner and founder of Root to Rise. There is so much that this company does that I want her to tell you a little bit more about it. Let me introduce you. Hi, Stella. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. I've kind of read a lot about your business and it intrigues me. Can you
Yeah.
please tell us what do you do?
Yeah, definitely. So I run a socially conscious yoga line. So it's a bit of yoga and streetwear. And essentially the whole purpose behind our business is that we give back to a community in Uganda. So there's youth in Uganda that practice yoga. And so proceeds that we receive from our sales go directly back to the youth in Uganda. And yeah, by way of yoga mats, yoga equipment, things like that to enable them a safe and accessible practice.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
And I know for yourself, you're pretty active in the yoga world.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. So I'm a registered yoga teacher, registered with 200 hours. I've been practicing yoga, gosh, I want to say about 14, 15 years or so. Not consistently for 14 or 15 years, but definitely something that I always had an interest in and did it from time to time. And then as I got older, my practice kind of grew and developed and evolved. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get my yoga teacher certificate. I actually received a scholarship from a school to get certified. Which was really fun. And my whole plan was just, to get certified, to kind of expand on my own personal practice. And that snowballed to me teaching kids in Uganda and then starting Root to Rise. So it wasn't part of the plan, but I mean, I'm totally here for the journey. Yeah. Yeah. So I do travel to Uganda in the winters. So I was there last winter. I was there for about 3.5 months. So I was teaching while I was there. And then the plan is to go back again this fall and to teach and be with the kids again for a few months. Kind of just skip winter in Toronto and then, yeah, be able to head down there as well and give back.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
If there's something that you've learned on this journey, what would
Mhm.
it be? Like, that's such a journey to go to Uganda for a
Yeah.
few months and teach kids yoga.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. What I've learned is that, there's so much more than ourselves. And I feel like a lot of times we get wrapped up in our own personal goals and the things that we want to do and the things that we want to accomplish. But I've definitely learned like the power of community and how important that is. And I always had an understanding of that, but I feel like now it's definitely, I'm way more rooted in that more than ever. Just because I did spend a lot of time with my family. I reconnected with my grandma when I was down there as well. And yeah, just knowing the importance of having the leaders and having people around you that can really strengthen your community, right? The youth population in Uganda, it's about 75%.
Wow.
Um, so it's quite fascinating. Like you'll be out in on the town and you won't see any old people. Like it's just like they're not around. So because of that, I definitely have a lot more of just a need for strengthening the community and knowing that these kids, I mean, that's really all that they have, right? And that's so important to kind of, yeah, build upon. So I'd say that's probably the biggest one for me. Yeah.
Can you share with us what
Mhm.
was your driving focus on opening this business?
Honestly, just giving back to the kids, seeing how passionate they were about their own yoga practice. It really started off as just like, oh, I'll check it out. I was doing my yoga teacher certificate at the time, and you need to do karma hours, is what they call it. So basically, teaching hours.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll do my teaching hours here. I connected with other yoga teachers on Instagram that were local in Uganda, and it really what happened was when I stepped into the community, that's when I realized I was like, this is first of all, I didn't want to leave. It was so emotional when I got there. The kids are amazing. They're so much fun. They have like the best energy, like high spirited people, just like it was just such a good time. And I feel like we live for so long, it's just been like go, go, go and do this, do that. And When I got there, it was just, yeah, it just really changed me, to be completely honest. So once I saw the kids, that was the driving force, just knowing that I felt like I had a responsibility to do right by them. And because I know it's hard, the government's not very supportive there. They don't have a lot of resources that we have here in the Western world. Like, I grew up in Sweden. So for me, going to like camp and things like that was just a very normal part. Like, it was almost expected, like if I didn't go to summer camp, it was like something was off, right?
Yeah.
Where for them, they don't have these opportunities. So once I saw the kids and I said, we need to figure out a way to not only just make their day-to-day life better, but also as they face adversities over time, as whether there's political conflict, conflicts at home, internal conflict, I wanted them to have something to refer back to, which was, themselves, right? Because the yoga is the practice of the self and getting to know thyself. So for me, it was very important to strengthen that so that they could have that relationship with themselves. So no matter what they faced in the world out there, that, yeah, they can in turn like refer back to themselves in the end.
To say it lightly, I'm obsessed with your passion for this.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Honestly, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Will you then tell me, how can we help?
So we have launched our collection officially. So root2rise.com is where we sell all of our gear. So you'll be able to find sports bras, leggings. We'll also be having hoodies and sweatshirts and stuff like that coming soon with t-shirts, which is really nice. So there's pretty much something for everyone on there. And even if you don't find an item that may fit your wardrobe or something that you like, or maybe you're not, into sports, athleisure, that's totally fine too, because we are also taking donations directly online where you can actually purchase a karma mat, is what we call it. And the karma mat is basically a $30 donation. Essentially, you're purchasing a mat to go directly back to the community, which is really nice. So we source everything. So the mats are actually sourced locally, so we don't have to worry about shipping or anything like that. My brother lives in Uganda. He moved there last year in October. So he's been very integral in helping me get this thing going and moving. So he's the one that does all the deliveries of all the mats and such like that. So right now we have about 32 donations that we've received so far, which is amazing. But we're always looking for more because the youth, they're in the hundreds, really. So we have a ton of youth that do practice with us daily in various communities as well. So that's an easy way to help us out and to give back.
That's amazing to know.
Yeah.
May I ask, the shirt you're wearing?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
This is a Root to Rise shirt. This shirt is actually part of our Give Back collection, which is actually worn by all of the leaders in the community. So if you go on our website, you'll be able to see a lot of these red and black shirts. So they're actually not for sale. We do have other items for sale, but these are worn by anyone that's actually involved in the organization and is a leader in the communities, yeah, on ground.
Fabulous. So my last question is, can you give us any yoga tips?
Yeah, definitely. What I'd say is there's a ton of resources out there. And if you are familiar with yoga now has kind of been sensationalized. If you look on Instagram, everyone's doing handstands, headstands. It looks very fancy. Yoga doesn't have to be complicated. Yoga can be as simple as sitting down and meditating and just monitoring your breath, doing breathing exercises, or even just following a simple video on YouTube and really getting your body moving. So you don't be discouraged by what you may see out there, because yoga can be just as simple as you sitting by yourself and just being mindful. Once again, it is the discovery of yourself. So yeah, just sitting in meditation, even for 5 minutes a day, whether you're doing gratitude meditation or simply just monitoring your breath, that is yoga. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so, so much. I had so much fun learning about you and your business.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
having me.
you. Oh, it's been lovely. Like, I love what you do. I love how much you give back to the community. I love that you dedicate yourself wholeheartedly to going to Uganda, helping out, being with children, like the whole thing. I'm just like, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It means a lot. It means a lot. There's so much to look forward to. So I'm super excited.
Absolutely. I'm excited to share this interview. So, as always, firstly, obviously, please support local businesses. Secondly, please like, comment, and share. Thank you so much for watching. And Stella, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Have a good day and bye,
You too.
everyone.
Bye.